Beneath a moonlit sea where even the whales dared not sing, she waited. They called her Selisthra, last of the crimson sirens. A name whispered in hushed tones by fishermen, feared by sailors, forgotten by her own kind. She was not born of bloodlust or shadows, but of tide and kindness. Once a healer of the merfolk, a guardian of the sea's fragile balance. That was before the night the storm came. A ship, its hull torn by war and greed, crashed against the reef. Selisthra had watched it burn from the deeps, drawn not by curiosity, but by the anguished cry of a man flung into the water. His body broken, his spirit clinging to life. His name was Valen. He was unlike any man she'd seen. Pale as coral bleached by death, yet beautiful in a sharp, sorrowful way. His heartbeat was too slow, too distant, but his eyes glowed like fireflies beneath the waves. She brought him into the kelp groves and nursed him with sea herbs and whispered songs. He told her tales of endless cities, of darkened halls, of creatures that stalked the night. And she, naive with wonder, believed him, even when he fed on her gently, claiming it was only to survive. Once became twice. Twice became ritual. Ritual became rebirth. Selisthra's gills grew colder. Her skin lost its shimmer. Her heart, once full of warmth and rhythm, slowed until silence became her only companion. She awoke one night in the trench and hungered, not for sea fruit or drifting jellyfish, but for blood rich and human. She was changed. Neither fully mermaid nor wholly vampire. Something cursed. Something in between. Now, 3 centuries later, she lingers in the drowned city of Selisthra, where coral palaces lie crumbled and forgotten. Alone among the ruins, she sings no more. Her song has become a weapon, a lure only used when the hunger grows unbearable. She feeds sparingly, always on those who do not belong. Treasure hunters, poachers, those who come to take and destroy. Their blood is bitter, but it keeps the silence at bay. But the sea has changed. It tastes different now, of metal and sorrow, of blood spilt without honor. The whales no longer cross the trench. The dolphins won't play in the currents. Even the kraken has withdrawn into volcanic caves. One night, drifting through a ravine lit by flickering jellyfish, Selisthra finds a trail, bone fragments, charred and fractured, drifting like leaves in the dark. Then she hears it. Song. But not like hers, no siren's hymn. This one is deep and guttural, sung in a dead language. It thrums through the water like a storm waiting to break. She follows it. Beyond the graveyard of ships, through the blackened forest of coral spears, she finds the source. A man, no, a creature in man's form, standing on the ruins of a sunken galleon. Around him float a dozen enthralled wretches, former merfolk, twisted and pale, eyes clouded and teeth bared. Valen. He has returned. I gave you eternity, he says without voice, speaking into her mind like venom dripping through thought. And you left me to rot. You made me a monster, she replies, voice rising like a wave before a storm. I made myself a queen. Valen laughs, dark and hollow. Then rule beside me, or perish like the rest. She flees into the deep, but not in fear, in fury. She knows what must be done. Selisthra gathers the remnants of her magic. She calls upon the ancient guardians, the leviathans who slumbered through ice ages, the spirits of drowned queens, the stars that still remember her name. The final battle will not be one of armies, but of blood and memory. In the stillness before dawn, the sea trembles. Selisthra rises, no longer hiding. Her tail glows with crimson runes. Her eyes burn brighter than they ever did. She is no longer cursed. She is chosen. Valen may have started this darkness, but she will be the one to end it.